Now Mahomes. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Greg Dortch back deep. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, here's Lance. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That one goes for 24 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is
caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Lance. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run a draw here on second down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here comes Dortch on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. This will be caught by Brown. He's got room past the 30, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Finds his running back, James Conner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A final shot before half for Lance. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelce, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On the counter, it's Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Budda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mahomes now to throw. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You don't often see a sneak on 2nd down. Usually that's reserved for a 3rd or 4th down call. But the element of surprise was not with them, and they returned back on that attempt.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jay Sanders in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give running right is counter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They run behind center with Conner, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Lance looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.